Um, I think it's unfortunate that we can't pick our neighbors, man. We can't choose who we live next to. Um, I live next to some ignorant motherfuckers. I live next to some ultimate niggas. Um, you know what I mean? When I first moved here, right? Uh, well, I had lost my apartment, like 20, I want to say like 2017, the end of 2016. So, uh, obviously I was living with my girl and my kids. We had an apartment, and um, so my girl kind of had a situation with her mom, like to where um, my mom just gave her the crib, like gave her a crib, right? And her husband had got like a situation, so my girl was like, well, look, you know what I mean? My mom, basically, that's my crib. Like, I mean, we might as well just go ahead and do a little something, like, make it our shit. You know what I mean? It's ours, basically. What's mine is yours, what's yours is mine type situation. So, we kind of just, we landed on a soft spot, came, moved in, all that. But when her mom was living here, and even when she was growing up here, before, of course, before we met and all that, you know what I mean? She was like growing up here, so she knew everybody around here and shit, and they know her. So it started with that. Like when I bought a car, and some time had went by, I had ended up buying a car, and they would park in their garage, like their little area, driveway area, and they would park in our garage driveway area, right? Now, they wasn't you. Nobody here drove. Mom, my girl, nobody drove. Right? Nobody had a car. So I'm not justifying it, but I see what they was doing. Right? They was taking advantage, but I see what they was doing. Well, they don't drive, so we going. But think about what's your thought process? What type of mind you gotta have? Even if a motherfucker don't got a car, you parking in their fucking driveway. Like y'all got a 2-car garage. You gonna park in your driveway, then you park in their driveway. That's when I knew what kind of motherfuckers I was dealing with. I said, oh yeah, these is niggas. You know what I mean? People passing away, dying, getting killed in their family. They having like, you know, little get-togethers and shit. They on their porch and they on our porch. So much so, I'm trying to save. I'm trying to be respectful because she don't want no drama. She don't want nothing. She know how I am. She don't want me to come out of character. So I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm trying to play it the right way, be respectful. But at some point, all that go out the window. Cause now I feel like y'all taking advantage. And I'm not them. I'm not mom who used to live here. I'm not my girl who live here now. I'm not a pushover. You know what I'm saying? And we had to, let's just say we had to get some things situated. And, they stopped parking in the driveway and they stopped overstepping their boundaries and shit like that. But when you think about it, it's like, who the fuck wanna go through that? Back to my point, you can't choose your neighbors, and depending on your money and your income, that all dictates, you know what I'm saying? Like where you're afforded to live. And if you fall on hard times, or if you are at a lower point in your life, you may have to live in a more poverty stricken area, or you might have to live where it's more black people that don't respect shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, for me, man, this shit, it's like, it's just a motivational thing, because I know that I'm not, I'm black. I'm 100% black. But I like nice shit. You know what I mean? I like to be in a nice area, little middle class, upper middle. I like to be around people that respect your shit and your space. You know what I mean? I like to be around empathetic people. I like to be around people, you know what I'm saying, that they they got shit. So you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, I know that it ain't gonna end here for me, but just being here, man, it's been rough. You know, I show my grace, I show my gratitude. It's been, you know, it's been a blessing to lose an apartment and fall back on a crib. Again, it's not ideally where I want to live. This is not the neighborhood I want to be in. These aren't the people that I want to live around or live next to. But it's something. But in the same breath, it's like you're entitled to be frustrated or feel away when you got people that's not respectful. It's like, yo, it's a reminder, but I think I'm seeing it differently now that I'm 36 and I'm not 26 and I'm not 16 and I'm not just young and dumb running around and just taking everything for face value. It's like, yo, I'm a 36-year-old man. I got morals and principles. I see the world differently. I see this life experience differently. I don't want to be, yo, when you live in certain areas, bro, I hate to say it, and I know that, you know, it's already people that judge all black people to be the same, but that's the furthest thing from the truth. Me, for instance, I was a nigga. I was on the corners. I was running around doing shit, but I had sense. I was always intelligent. I was just misguided. I was lost. You got black people that, regardless of the fact, regardless of the circumstance, they niggas. They don't know, like, people be thinking that niggas just be doing dumb shit. No, niggas really don't know how to act. Niggas don't know how to be. They don't have common sense. They just niggas. It's a difference between a nigga and a black man. That's a fact. You know what I mean? I know people say that, but no, that's a fact. Like, you got niggas that don't even know how to act, bro. They don't even know how to be civilized. That's what I'm living around. That's what the hood is. That's what the ghetto is. It's made up of 95 to 99% of people that don't know how to fucking act. That's why they don't put parks in the ghetto. That's why they don't do nothing good, nothing nice for the ghetto. That's why they don't want to come back. Because people, they heathens, bro. They don't know how to act. You can take a family of niggas and give them money, put them in a nice house, and they still gonna fuck it up. They gonna still harass the neighbors. They still gonna get complained about because they don't know how to act. And again, that's what this is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, my trajectory is definitely up, but it's like, I got it. I can't live in the hood. I can't live in lower middle class or lower. I can't. Because when you are in those areas, you're surrounded around people. You could be a great person. You can be you could want the world for your kids, yourself. Your circumstance, what you're around, what you're trapped in, or what you're in for the moment. A lot of people, they get trapped and they get stuck. Some people, they fall on like lower times and they get up out of there. I'm one of them people because, you know, I can't be stuck around, because that's what it is. Like, you're going to be around people that lost hope, that don't give a fuck about life, trifling, ignorant, inconsiderate. That's who you gonna be around. Whether you want to admit it or not, the inside of your house can be beautiful. It don't matter. You can have all the TVs, all the games, all of that. You can have all of that shit. I got nice shit. I bought decent shit. I buy decent shit. My peace of mind, though, is more than all of that. It's priceless. When you got noise, when you got niggas being niggas outside and you can't go sit outside, you don't want to sit outside because it's like a bunch of chaos. Like, fuck what you got in your crib, bro. What your outside look like? What's the environment like? Do you like going outside? Can you go for a jog? Can you go for a walk? Can you leave your shit outside? Can you chill? On a nice night, can you sit like without noise? And so it's like, you know, it's my reality for now, but it's motivation. It's appreciation because I got a crib, but it's motivation to get the fuck out of here. Like, to get the fuck, I can't, and I ain't never coming back, bro. To the hood, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas, they smoking weed every day. The shit, mind you, it's a row home. The shit coming through the walls. My son living, all my kids living here, but I feel like it's my son, my oldest son, he got the middle room. He got his own room, he got the middle room. And whatever wall that is, well, whoever's room is on the other side of that wall, because the shit's so close. If I didn't know my son, and I didn't know he know better, I would think that nigga was trapping. I would think that nigga was blowing in there. I would think that nigga had a bomb in his pocket. It be smelling like a fucking dispensary. Bro, as soon as he opened the door, that shit hit the hallway. My young boy could be in there catching contact. He don't know what it's like to be high. I was a kid once. My mom drank around me. Her and her friends, her and her buddies, and they partying at my great-grandma's house and having a ball. They probably never in a million years thought, damn, what we doing in front of this young boy going to inspire him, or it's going to have an effect on him. He might grow up and want to drink. I think that's how I started drinking. Seeing them. You know, when you a kid, you're like, damn, that look cool. They drinking beer. Ooh, like, you being sneaky, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you doing kid shit. You don't know the effect that it's going to have on you in your adult years or your teenage years, or what you're going to be influenced or easily influenced to do or try, because it's like, fuck, I'm already around it. Yeah, just like my son. He might be around with his homies. They might roll up one day. Yo, bro, you want to hit this shit? They light it. It's a familiar smell to him. Yeah, fuck it, let me try that. Like I said, he could be catching contact in the room. When them niggas over there smoking a bunch of weed and shit and it's getting through the walls. They not thinking about that. They don't give a fuck about that. I told you that my introduction to them niggas was on some nigga shit. We had to get all that shit straight, but them niggas was ignorant. They niggas. Anytime you park in a motherfucker, not the front of their house, because we don't have no parking spots on no residential block. You ain't got no parking spot. You park in a nigga garage driveway area. Off the rip. This ain't my first rodeo. I knew what I was dealing with. Niggas. And like I said, now it's just like little reminders here and there, but it's like the weed shit. That shit could be getting in my son's system. Him not knowing, but subconsciously he might grow up and try to smoke some weed. He might be, he might be influenced by this shit. And who fault is it? Because we had to live in this area for a while, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing people don't think about, man. When you gotta, that's one thing I don't want to happen to my kids, because it happened to me. I'm not going to allow, and that's what this world is, it seems like, especially like certain shit, like, I'm not going to allow what someone else does with their life, what they choose to do, affect my kids, bro. That's what be going on. Shit that niggas be choosing to do, even people that be out on the road driving, or y'all want to drive reckless, y'all want to do crazy shit, that I'm not going to allow that to affect me. You know how crazy that is, bro? That people don't want to follow the rules of the road, or people don't want to follow certain rules, and just in life that unfortunately we have to abide by. Why the fuck would I want what you do with yourself or whatever you do to affect me? That's what the world is. Maybe it's always been like that, but I never noticed that. I never paid that any mind. But now I'm starting to really see it clearly. Like, I'd be damned if some shit that a neighbor or these stupid ass niggas gonna be doing, or what they decide to do with their life, and they don't give a fuck about their lives, or what they do with it affect mine. And it's like, that's the time. That's the time. I feel like that's what it is. Like these days, like everything that people do, it's like almost like they put it on you. You know what I'm saying? Without a care, without a thought. It's just like, yo, it is what it is, bro. I smoke weed. What you want me to do? Or I do this, or I drive and text. What you want me to do? You know what I mean? It's like, yo, it's crazy, man, when you think about how people not only inconvenience themselves or don't care about themselves. It's almost like they want you to not give a fuck. They want you to join the party of not giving a fuck or losing hope. Or you got niggas that'll tell you, nigga, you live in the hood, nigga. It's the hood. What you Like, this shit cool. Like, it's like, all right, yeah, you know what? You right. I live in the hood. Yeah, fuck it, man. Nothing matters. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's diabolical, man. Lil Oski is diabolical, man. Like, when you really sit and think about certain shit, certain inconsiderations. That's why I said, bro, I like being alone. I love it. That's all I want. When it's all said and done, I wanna be dolo. Family, of course. You know what I'm saying? But I want to be dolo, away from everybody. If I want to visit the city and I got family that's still stuck in that shit, I could come visit. I want to be out of this shit, detached from all this shit. I hate it. The city life ain't for me. Being in lower class, middle class ain't for me. Don't get it fucked up. I can move in upper class. It's still some assholes. It's still some nuts that you gonna live next to. You can't choose who you live. But I like my chances, bro. I like my perks that's coming out of that.